I've got the fan in the background. You can't hear it, can you?
Nah, 1 second. We fucked the screen.
Serious?
2 seconds, lads. 2 seconds. Right, welcome to another episode of Weekend Bullshit. I've just been saying that I haven't touched anything, and have a guess what? I fucking touched everything. I touched absolutely everything. So 2 seconds, lads.
I
And
thought
we're
you were bullshitting that.
no, and I fucked the screen as well. See, this is what happens when you piss about with the screen. So, welcome back to another episode of Weekend Bullshit. Now you can see me. I'm one of your hosts at the Cloud Cartel UK. With me is the Tattoo Titan. There's Jackson Vape Reviews. Thank you for stopping by. As always, there's always a fucking potato. There's always a potato with the show, and every show I ever do. So, welcome. If this is your first time, it won't be the last time. How's it going, mate? Everything good?
Yeah, no, it's all well, mate. It's all well. Honestly, I thought you was having me on a minute then when you said it was fucked. I thought, he's fucking mucking around for the intro.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I thought, fucking hell. And I
Clicked on it.
you.
Nothing. All fucked up. I swear I checked it before, but
Mate, this is why I don't like doing fucking computers and tech. I can't be dealing with this, man. I just like to press go and stop when I want to stop. That's it. You know
enter
what I mean?
meeting. End meeting.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to be altering anything. I don't like to touch volume. I don't like to touch anything. Everything just goes off. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that started a bit weird. So, right, we'll get straight on. Jackson, what you vaping
on? As always, you've got to go with the Odin 100 with the aromatizer plus a V2, and in that, this ain't half bad, you know. It's missing an ingredient, but it ain't half bad. Strawberry lemonade from Drip Axe.
Oh, okay.
It ain't shabby. I would say lemonade, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't get strawberry. You don't get strawberry, mate. And I've probably added about 30 mil of cool harder than that. I think it's 30 mil. I'm sure it's 30 mil I put in that. And then we've got the Bishop with the Paramore. And in that, we have some Dinky Donuts vanilla custard. Not too shabby of a vape. Not too
He's
shabby.
getting on the old desserts.
I'll have an occasional vape on the desserts at night. And then we've got the Pulse with the, if I remember rightly, it's the Bonza 1.5, version 1.5. And in that, we have a bit of 100% tropical.
Oh, nice.
Smoothie. It's more of a creamy sort of smoothie sort of taste. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. It's vapable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That one you sent me of theirs was fucking lovely. I smashed through that.
The watermelon.
Yeah, pink watermelon.
That's not too shabby. I think with this smoothie one, it's weird because to me, if you look at it, obviously it just looks clear.
Yeah.
Right. But the taste of it, yes, you're getting a smoothie, like a creamy smoothie. Now, I would have thought if it's got creamy notes in it, would have gone darker in colour. Do you get what I mean? Like custard and stuff, have cream.
It'd go a bit like ambery.
Yeah, but no, nothing, just clear. And I've had that steeping. Well, I've been vaping it and steeping in it for what? Probably about 11, 12 weeks. And it's just clear. Yeah. So nothing at all, no colour change at all. That's so I don't know why. I really don't know why with that one. You do get a good, at the end, exhale, you get a good, chunky, thick, creamy note that comes out. So it's got to be something, unless my taste buds are just all over the place. But no, how about you? What we got?
We haven't got a lot today. So we've got the Odin 250C with the drop 1.5. In there is one of my own liquids that I just tasted again today, and it's going good. Also, we'll talk about this in a bit. We've got the new Bennett box with the Mob Mini with a pair of my mouth to lung Fralians, and in that, you ain't gonna like this. I didn't think I was gonna like this, but I love it. Is Buddha Vapes Cappuccino.
No, you're all right.
I didn't think I'd like it, but it's really good. And then the Tree of Life Axial Pro with some 4-core staggered fuse Claptons, and in that is one of my other liquids that should be releasing soon, and I don't know where the bottle's gone, so I may not be vaping that. So fuck knows where I put it. But yeah, that's literally it for me, Dave. Oh, and I'm drinking some lemon ginger, burdock root, and fennel tea.
Yeah, posh. Yeah,
Very
get the
posh.
posh in.
Tastes like shit, but apparently it works. And a fuck ton of water, so I'm good.
I need to start doing that. I really need to start drinking fucking water. I keep forgetting. And it does. I don't care what anybody says. With vaping, especially in myself, if I don't drink water, my eyes go a bit, because it brings the moisture out, don't it? I think it's the moisture out, so my eyes dry up, my mouth. Oh, for God's sake, I get dry mouth.
Yeah.
Especially, when you go to bed. If you're not drunk water in the day, when I tend to go to bed, I get it. I get all dry mouth, really, and like a sandpaper tongue.
Yeah.
If I don't drink water, I don't know why. I used to start drinking it, and then it just, when I don't know, you drink Coke, and then you drink this, and then you drink that, and you think it's all soft. The water, we'll put the water to the side, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But no, I need to get on that.
I have a 2.5 litre gallon bottle of water, like the big ones, and I make sure I drink that at work. So I plough through that in a day at work.
Yeah, that's what I need to fucking start doing.
And then I have a couple at home, and then I'm
I need to stop that.
Do you drink a lot of Coke?
That's half a pint of whiskey and Coke.
That's all right. You've halved it with whiskey, so it's fine.
But I need to stop it, mate.
What whiskey
Especially at night. Huh? In that one, it's Jim Beam's cherry. Hang on, let me get the bottle. The bottle's only above me. It's nearly all gone now. It's that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's black cherry.
Ooh,
and as you can see,
you pretty much smashed it.
Nearly gone.
So do you? So I suppose it makes it like a cherry Coke type thing.
Yeah, sort of. It's obviously it depends how much you're putting in. But if I have a pint, what I tend to do is half a pint of Coke, half a pint of whiskey, and then you get it tastes sort of a Dr Pepper with obviously the heat on the back from the whiskey.
Yeah.
So it is very nice. To be fair, we are very, very nice.
Yeah, I stopped drinking whiskey so many years ago. But my favourite was Knock and Do, which is a single malt whiskey from Sloane.
Yeah.
That was banging. I think you can now get it over down here, but I had family friends that lived in Perth, so we used to get it. I think Knock and Do is placed in the Black Hills.
Yeah.
If you ever get a bottle of that, it's quite cheap. It's cheaper than you think, but fuck me, it tastes like a couple £100 bottle of whiskey. So I used to drink Blue Label all the time. That was my go-to. Yeah, when I first started working, I had no outgoings. I wouldn't care about dropping £300 a bottle of whiskey.
Shit, man. So the only whiskey now, obviously, I'll drink that and I'll drink Jack Daniels. And the only other whiskey I want to try is Conor McGregor's. I want to try that.
Yeah. I think it's.
But I've heard a lot of bad reviews on his whiskey, ain't there?
To be honest, I've been out of the whiskey game for at least 4 years.
Oh, yeah. He brought a whiskey out a couple of years back now. I think it's a couple of years. Yeah, well, it is a couple of years back. I've always wanted to try that. I know it's dear to buy, but...
How much is it?
I think it's a couple of £100. I don't think it's cheap. Don't hold me to that, but I do think it's a couple of £100. Well, I'd only buy a litre bottle, but...
Yeah. See, I used to like bourbon.
Yeah.
See, what I used to like doing was buy bullet bourbon, which was like that Kentucky bourbon. You can get it in like Tesco's, Asda's, and all that lot.
Yeah.
Mix that with Dr Pepper, mate, it's outstanding.
It's what I'm trying to think. What I used to have that you mix with Coke or Dr Pepper. It's not a whiskey.
They do a wine with Coke, isn't it? A lot of people do now. Red wine and Coke.
Oh, I can't do that.
So it's like Snake Bite. Snake Bite was mine.
Yeah, I used to have them back in the day. And then they stopped. You used to stop. Well, behind the bar, you used to be able to get them behind the bar. You used to pay for us for a Snake Bite. You used to get them. Yeah. And then what they did, they stopped it. And what you had to do is buy everything separate.
Yeah.
And then mix it yourself in the pub. And then they even stopped that in the pub. They'd come over and ask you to leave. If you started doing it, they'd ask you to leave the pub in Coventry anyway. They won't allow you to do it. They won't allow you to mix it.
So we used to get Snake Bite Black with the black currant cordial on top.
Yeah.
And you knew when it was someone's first time to go out to the pub and there'd just be like purple puke
God, yeah,
everywhere. I
it's
love
mad
that
shit,
shit.
isn't it?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, in Coventry anyway, what they want now, I think it's with everywhere. To be fair, we have one majority of places they want all the sort of nightclubs and stuff, pubs gone, and they want it more family orientated. So you eat, you drink, you have a drink, have a play with the kids. I think that's what they want. That now they don't want all the trouble and everything that comes with it now.
Yeah. Yeah. So we used to go to the Harvester. I don't know if you have them up there. You must do. And they're
Yeah,
always based in pubs. And you'd always have over here, down this way anyway, like where I used to come from, south of the river. It'd always be like a big pub. So you'd have the pub, and then around it would be Harvester. So you could go to the pub, get pissed, get some food, go back to the pub, and then in the corner there's like a little kids play area, and then go outside.
yeah.
It's a good idea, really good idea.
Yeah, it brings the money in, doesn't it? I now just seen in chat there, proper 12 Conor McGregor's whiskey crisp at $26.95. That's wild cheap.
That's not bad at all.
Can't argue with that. I'll have a look at that. I shall have a look. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, as we're doing chat, us two are the worst with chat. We'll go through chat and see who's in. So straight out the back, out the doors is Tobias. Hello, mate. We've got Jackson Vape Reviews. We have McTavish. We also, cheers for stopping by, mate. He's apparently spamming the show for us, which is great. Thanks, mate. We got Vaping Jedi, who is currently in Disneyland Orlando. So I hope you're having a nice time, mate. We have JP Vapes. We have the legendary, which is Chris Doyle, in the chat. And Grateful Anne. Cheers for stopping by, mate. So yeah, we've got fucking shitloads in today.
Yeah, so, nice. Thanks for everybody for jumping in. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah, because otherwise it would just be me and Jackson talking to ourselves.
Oh no!
At least there's some evidence behind it now.
Can you imagine it, mate? What you got planned this week?
Coils, pretty much. I'm working tomorrow, and then I've got a couple of days off, so it'll just be working on this backstop, which is going a lot better than anticipated. So yeah, I had a bit of an issue while I was wondering why every single one of my swivels was breaking on me. Realised I ordered the complete wrong ones. I was meant to click on the £300, but I was clicking on £10. So therefore, like,
I think I heard you say that before. Yeah, that's why they're snapping, isn't it?
So that happened, so that's why I've been going through so many swivels. So I've ordered some proper ones, so that's helped. I'm taking longer to do my build table because I want it perfect, and I'm not going to rush.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, it's something you do day in, day out anyway, and it's not one thing that you do at the weekend. You're doing it all the time.
So yeah, it's we're doing fine here, but I wanted to give. I said to this Jackson earlier on. I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to say thank you to a couple of people. I know you guys probably know. I think I said it in this show week before last, didn't I? Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, but I had an issue with my billet box. Battery went into thermal runaway and basically exploded my billet box. So I was without a billet box. As of yesterday, I had a package turn up and chewed my wife's arse a little bit, saying, "Why the fuck are you buying me shit? You should be spending money on me." Opened it and it's a whole plethora of billet box bridges and an authentic billet box. Turns out that people in the vaping community got together, chipped in out of their own hard-earned cash, and purchased me a brand new billet box with probably about 6 or 7 bridges, which aren't cheap. As if any of you guys are in the billet box game, you know that they're not cheap at all, and a whole plethora of stuff. So just want to take this time to say thank you to Vaping Jedi, who sorted it out, with Jay Clown over at KVTV, Sifu Mustache, who's a liquid, he does DIY bespoke liquids. That guy's just had a hurricane that's taken out half his house, and he still took the time to put money in, seek out all this stuff, and send it over. Derek Rhodes and Craven Vapor. So just want to say thanks, guys, for everything. And my new little baby, my little stormtrooper.
Don't blow this one up.
Do you know what? I have to hold my hands up. I know I chew people's ass all the time about battery safety, but it just shows you I wasn't paying attention. It
Yeah,
ripped it. I
no, it
didn't know.
does. Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm fucking seriously anal about it. I'm checking my batteries 3 or 4 times before I put them in. So
It's the best thing to do, though, isn't it?
it teaches me, it taught me a massive lesson. And
The way you, I think the way you got to look at it is like you said last time: is if you didn't have chucked it out the front door to let it go bang, it'd gone bang in your fucking hand. More than likely, it would have took the majority of your hand off, and let alone, shatter to your face. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's that simple. So you've
but on
got
the
it, got that.
upside, Philip survived.
That's bad. That is
That's the
mad,
only
isn't it?
thing that survived. The rest, looks like it's been in the wars.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's mental, but
Shows you
yeah,
that it does show you that it does happen. It happens to everybody. It happens to people that know what they're doing for years upon years, and bam, gone.
it was mental because earlier on I was watching a video of Grim Green doing it. He's been doing it 10, 15
Yeah.
years. And then I heard two other people it's happened to as well.
See,
So,
that's what I mean. You can't be too careful. It don't matter who you are. You're just going to check, keep on checking. It's the best thing to do.
and people say, oh, you don't have to worry on a regulated device. Billet box is well, the billet box, the original authentic one, is a regulated device. It can still happen on a regulated device.
Yeah.
So please, guys, just check your batteries because I don't. I was a lucky one. I was waiting for
Yeah.
the fucking bomb squad to turn up at my house, but thankfully that never fucking happened. What happened? It's the billet box.
I wouldn't
So
have a clue what you're on
no,
about.
no. So thankfully I come out unscathed, apart from wet boxes. A little bit of weed came out because I was a bit scared. But yeah, just guys, be careful. So
No, it is though. I think when you're not expecting it, you've got it in your hand. And you're
it's
not expecting it. It's just, I think I'd be the same, mate. To be fair, we say all the right things, but I think I'd stand there like, what do I do?
oh, I did forget Angela Garrity also helped out as well. So thank you. But yeah, mate, seriously, it was just because I heard the little hiss, and I was like, oh shit, I've got my finger on the button. Then it was the black smoke, and then it just got fucking
Yeah.
worse from there. And I
Oh, I can
realise
imagine it,
now when
mate.
I'm scared, I scream like a girl. I know I don't want to be sexist, or I scream like a pig. It was so high pitched.
Nah, but he was lucky, mate. He was lucky. So,
Yeah, but thank you again to everybody. So yeah, on to, well, I say main topic time. I just say what the title is of the show. Basically, we never have topics for the show, so every show
no,
I just come up with a random title, and we somehow loosely add it to the show. It's
we
to
get through it.
Yeah, it's the good, the bad, and the damn stupid. And I'm the last one for doing what I did. But there is good out there when it comes to vaping, with people helping each other out. I think especially nowadays when you see on Instagram and that people are very clicky, and they're very quick to
Yeah,
judge and be
yeah.
snappy, snarky, and all that. And there's no need for it.
I think, and I'll be honest, I don't care what the way. If I speak, I speak. I don't sort of beat around the bush, shall I say. I think the problem with vaping, and I think when I started, I've been doing it now, the channel, about 8 or 9 months, something around them lines. You're doing it for a bit of fun and a bit of, and then the way I looked at it, you're doing it for a bit of fun for myself. And if you meet people and you make friends, that ends up as a bonus.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And you get to know, help and advice all along the way. And I personally thought that's how it was, but sadly it's not. In the UK, it's full of bullshit, and it's as simple as that. Majority of them, they cause the shit for views and subs. That's all it's there for the numbers to keep going bum 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 bum. But and then the way you got to look at it with some people as well, they cause that much bullshit. They get the subs, but they don't get the views. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And I
yeah,
think half the shit's not needed. I really think,
no,
you help each other out. you know, and that's how it should be. Help each other out, praise them. You don't put people down, you praise them, and that's it. But in the UK, my personal, from looking outside and my own personal dealings, there's too many reviewers out there that backstab, that bullshit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's not
well,
needed. We just need not. We're all in it for the same fucking reasons and not smart.
yeah,
And we've either made a business out of it, made a hobby out of it, or a bit of fun. And
yeah. It's
there are
like
good people, but we just need
I'll
to
be
have
honest.
more.
I'll be honest with myself. When I started and I done my first video, my first couple of videos, I was getting personal emails, personal comments, the way regarding the way I looked, the way I acted, putting me down, putting me down. And then 8 months later, if you looked at the comments and the emails I got, it was off 6 various people. All them 6 various people turned out to be one person, and that is a UK vape reviewer who I won't name because they already know.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So making fake channels to comment on my videos to put me down, and that's in the
it's,
UK.
yeah, it's not needed. Oh, before we carry
So
on, Benny Vapes is in. Hello, mate. We've got Skull Gamer, and we've got Vaping Skullface and Shrek Vape Reviews. Cheers for dropping by, guys. But yeah, I think that's it's quite a good thing that we've actually called it the good, the bad, and damn stupid. I'm the stupid one for doing what I do. There is good people, but there's also bad people,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
think that the community as a whole needs to band together. And we're all different. We're all fucking different. We've all got our preferences. That's the great thing about vaping. I love
yeah.
billet boxes. You don't.
No,
But
that's it. You see, that makes no
but
different. That's
yeah,
it. I think the problem you got is you need to. I think, especially in the UK, you need to sort of all get on a bit more. And I think you've got to be a bit more upfront and honest. And if you've got a problem, you say it. You don't need to F and blind. I'm not saying
yeah,
F and blind to somebody. Just point, oh, I didn't like what you said there, or something like. Pick them up on it. Don't tell this person, tell that person, and that person tells that person. It's been around 4 or 5 people that you don't fucking know, and everybody adds their twist onto it. I
yeah,
just, I just personally think, do your reviewing. If you make friends along the way, that's a bonus. You
yeah,
just enjoy what you're doing, and you don't need the drama and the sort of trouble and the bullying. Because to me, at the minute, the UK, all it is pure bullying to other people. And I think it's wrong. Do you get what I mean? I know
yeah,
we're going to touch on it, but I do. I think it's really wrong. I think fucking a bully's a bully. They should piss off, quite frankly.
yeah. And it's like
You know what I mean?
when you were saying about like bad comments. Like there's difference between just being a dick and then there's constructive criticism. And are you the same as me? If you say, "Oh, you're doing that wrong. I don't think it's good because of this." Shit, do you know what? Fuck, I'll try
Yeah.
it your way. And I can be honest. That's happened to me 4 times when I've spoken to people and I was like, "This is shit. I don't like it." And they're like, "Ads, try it this way." And I'm like, "Mate, I'm wrong. This is fucking amazing." You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah,
fine. That's
yeah,
completely fine. But you do see these people that they just want to batter you like with words. Okay, you want to call me a dick? Fair play. You don't like me.
yeah.
I don't. It don't bother me. But you seem to only remember that's there's too much drama. It could be an episode of Jeremy Carl. But I know we're going on about it, but me personally, Jackson backs me up on this. That we all just need to get along, and we're all in it for the same fucking reasons.
Yeah.
And just it's easier to like someone than to hate someone. If you don't,
Yeah,
and if you don't like them, there's so many fucking videos on YouTube. Just watch something else.
this is it, isn't it? This is it.
Like
Yeah, I
people
think
probably don't like me, but you can always click on another video. I don't mind. You do what makes you happy. Like I'm
I
not too
agree with
bothered.
you, mate. I think you're always. I think with everybody, you're always gonna, you know, like other certain people more than the others, just
Oh
because
yeah,
the sort of chemistry and how they act, and
yeah,
you sort of think in your head, would you probably sort of click with them outside the
yeah,
vaping sort of? You get what I mean? So I think you got that sort of side, and then you got the people that you just like to watch the
yeah,
reviews of, and it's as simple as that. But I don't know. It's a lot of it. It is from my dealings and what I've seen. A lot of it is just pure and simple for subs, for views. Because obviously you create drama, you bring views in. Views create subs.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Which I think, and I never want to go down that way. I like to get my subs via the reviews. So if I've done a good review and then someone's watched it and think, oh, sub to that channel, I prefer that. It may take me longer to get where I want to get. So I've got an aim for where I want to be. So it may take me longer, but I'd rather that natural subs, if that makes sense, rather than just causing loads of drama. So everybody looks and then the subs go, I don't want that. Does that make sense? I know it sounds a bit stupid, but
no, it makes sense. I think I'm quite lucky where obviously I'm only on YouTube for our shows, so I'm not on it for the substance, so I don't really deal with. My only comments are like great show or the occasional one that puts in porno links, which I keep having to block. Do they come out of nowhere? I click on this video, not delete. But I see it and I hear it a lot from other reviewers, and there's a great there was a great thing on a podcast called Culture of Clouds, which was Ruby Root, who done Monarch mods, and Grim Green, and they used to do like comments of the week, and they would just pick out like the most like insulting or bullying comments that they've had, and they just have a laugh of it because that's literally all you can do. Well, I think I'm quite lucky with these videos with the people that are in chat and the people that I deal with. I get on with, and I think we've got a great group of people, and I love the little bubble that we sort of built around us. And you see other ones. I've been in a couple of Discords where it's just fucking bashing each other and bashing people. Like, I don't want to be a part of it.
Nah, same here. It's not my thing. It really ain't. I watch who I like, and that's it. And you know,
I love a good banter, and I will bully you, but as banter, but I get it back, which is fine.
Yeah, but when it's like a lot. People say, "Oh, it's only banter." A load of bollocks. There's having banter, which is, you know, back and forth a little bit, not over the top, not getting personal, none of that shit. And there's having taking the piss, but then calling it banter. That's bollocks. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I do think, and I don't think there's no need for it. I really don't. I think if you don't like someone, you don't like how they review, you just don't watch them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I understand, like if you put reviews out and you may have done something wrong in it, and someone's put something as a comment, you know, I think a bit of that you've got to sort of take it on the chin as, well, I'm prepared to do a review and put it for people to watch, either if it's 10 people or 50,000 people. I've made that choice to put it out there. But you can have comments back that are, you know, constricted and not effing and blinding at you or putting you down. There's no need for it. Oh, if you've missed something out, or you've only got to put a comment, but you can still do it in a nice way without taking the piss. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And if you do it wrong, you hold your hands up. Say, shit, I've done it wrong. Let me try it your way, like we were speaking about. And if I'm wrong, I'll say, fuck, I don't know everything. I'll put my hands up, and it's all a learning curve for everybody.
It's like I personally think myself, even, yes, I understand you've got reviewers that have been doing it 10, 15 years. I get that. And I'm not saying no different, but that does not make them, in my eyes, a better reviewer that someone's been doing it 3 or 4 years. No, don't. No, really don't.
Not at all.
Because I think, especially with vaping as well, everybody learns at a different rate. Some people know more about sort of the mouth to lung side because they perhaps only vape mouth to lung.
Yeah.
Some people, you know, like yourself, if you asked me about the billet box, I'm honest, never had one. I've not gone into that sort of vaping sort of thing, so I wouldn't know. It's like with the bridges, like you said, we've chatted about it numerous times when you hold this little thing up and then you tell me it's 300 quid and I'm like, oh, where's the rest sort of thing?
Yeah.
You know, so it's everybody, I think, specialises, yes, overall, but has their niche bit of area what they're more happy with and consistent with, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think we all learn every day.
It's the same. Like I'm going into the mouth to lung world. I knew fuck all about it, so I reached out to everybody I knew that done mouth to lungs and was like, "What's this about?" And I fucked up massively, and I've done things wrong, saying this is shit, it ain't wicking properly. Well, it might help if you wicked it properly. You know what I mean? Or I'm used to using bigger wire at lower ohms, and then realising that, in my eyes now, a true mouth to lung, and guys in chat, if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up or a +1. A true mouth to lung is 0.7 and above. That's what I personally will class a mouth to lung through what I've learned from people and through experience. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
I've seen coil builders that are selling a zero point 0.4 as a mouth to lung. To me, that's a restricted direct lung sort of vape.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd
But
agree on that.
but then that's like the two different worlds. This guy thinks that's it. I think this is it. Doesn't mean
Yeah,
that either of us
yeah.
are wrong. It's just our own
No,
personal
no.
opinions. And I
Yeah,
won't go to the guy and go, "You're fucking wrong."
no. There's no need for it.
I
It's
wouldn't do
what
it.
they believe. You have your
Exactly.
own differences. It's like I remember, like when I first ever quit smoking, and I went into a vape shop. I had no idea how much I was spending. Didn't know what I got. Then I got the sort of the amount. It's the most smallest, if I remember rightly. It was a device from IQ. So it is a 3 clicks on, and you had the amber, the green, the amber, and the red. So for your levels, the power, and I think it went from about 12 watts to about 25 watts. Then you had your little tank coil inside.
Yeah.
They set it all up, put the liquid in, and off you went. And then I was on that a couple of weeks. I kept saying, when you walk by, I think their vapes were smoking all this cloud out, and I was holding this little thing up, thinking, why ain't this doing the same? Yeah. And I remember, I'll be honest with you, and I went into the shop and I says, this is broke. I think there's something wrong with it, the coil or something. And he says, why? What do you mean? So I vaped in the shop, and he says, no, it's vaping perfectly fine. I said, well, that fucking vape out there is fucking going like this all over the place.
Yeah.
And obviously he started laughing and saying, well, you've got a little mouth to lung device. They've all got 12 jakes, it's bloody 200 watt mods. And then I sort of understood, so I didn't know nothing. Do you know what I mean at the start? And I don't think you've got to learn. I think you learn.
It's great, like when you first get into the vaping scene, and then your eyes just gets opened up to everything. And that's why I love vaping, because there is literally everything. However you want to vape, even if it's down to like, I want loads of clouds or no clouds, even down to where you want the fire button. Because you remember the old, I can't remember what it was, had the fire button at the top. So where you had the mod there, the fire button was there.
Yeah.
You've now got side fires, you've got bottom fires, so you can find something for everybody, and this is what I love. But then at the same time, that's what brings in the arguments. They go, "Oh, that's shit. You want this," but they're two completely different things.
Completely different devices. Like like me, I'd never clicked on at the start. It just never went into my head. It was just like, it's got fucking clouds for days. Not got little tiny little bit coming out. Something wrong. I'll tell you what I remember though, from when I started vaping, when I come off that and I went onto a sub home tank, and it was, I'm sure it was a smart kit. I brought a smart kit. It went up to about 40 watts. I think it was the Mag Mini, if I'm correct. It was only tiny silver thing with one of the smart TF tanks on top.
Yeah.
And it went up to 40 watts or 50 watts. And I used to, when I first started it, I could only ever vape about 30 watts. I couldn't, because the chest used to hurt. And then as I carried on, it went up to like 50 watts to 70 watts to 80 watts. Yeah. So, you know what I mean?
And now you get fucking 400 watts.
Yeah, but I don't see how anybody can vape that. I really can't. I can, depending on what coils are in, the only coils, majority of the coils are your coils, you know that. Yeah. If I don't use your coils, I use Marc Nature Vapes coils. The most I ever vape consistently, I don't mean one pull, is about 120 watts. I can't go no higher. I can't. It's like, oh, fucking hell, man.
It's a hot mess.
It's the heat, the hotness. It's everything. I can't. Well, the lungs won't take no more. It don't feel, to me, after 120, it don't feel comfortable.
No.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And it's given me, and it's reminded me something, and I'm going to put it out there as a challenge for Chris Doyle. I know you're watching and you're listening. I know you've got the Hammer of God DNA 400. Give it a whirl at 400 watts. You need to give it a whirl at 400 watts and let me know how it goes. And I'm sorry if you get hurt. Fuck me, chat's gone mental. I haven't been keeping track of it.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do two things at once because I can't have it on. Well, I don't have chat on the actual laptop. I have it on my phone at the side, and so I have to look like that, and it's mate, I can't do that.
I go
You're
live.
from fucking London, so you're more intelligent than me.
Not really. Live Liquid Lounge says anything above 0.4 I like. A nice tame vape experience. Always about the flavour. Voltage is what matters. Okay.
What do you prefer, Marc the Long Way? Do you prefer, same with everybody in chat, do you prefer Marc the Long Wise, the draw? So do you prefer the draw, no matter if it's a tight draw that you prefer, a loose draw, or do you prefer the flavour? What comes first? Flavour or the draw experience? Does that, the draw, so the closest thing to, say, smoking a cigarette or a roll-up, that sort of draw. So do you prefer that draw off a tank or whatever, or the flavour? What comes first?
I'm a weirdo. I'm none of those.
Serious?
Because I'm a bit of a weirdo. As you know, I always go on about I like my crackly, spicy coils.
I know that. Yeah.
When you're pulling it and you get the deep resonant pops and
the tingles.
Yeah, it's like proper like deep pops, and then you get the flavour. Oh, all day long. And the best one to get that on is I've got the ether with just one of my mouths and aliens in there, and that's 17 watts, and it's just sort of and that gets me going.
Obviously, I can see in chat majority put flavour. The odd ones put draw, and I've got to admit I agree. It's got to be draw before flavour.
See, Tobias says draw and throat hit. JP says flavour. Shrek says I prefer the flavour. Josh says for me it's the draw, flavour, and throat hit. Live Lounge says mouth song is 100% the draw experience. Flavour is a byproduct.
Yeah, true.
So, we're all pretty much the same. Oh, fuck me. Shrek's done 368 watts so far. Fuck that.
Fair play, mate, because I fucking can't do that.
I saw a thing on Instagram when people was doing nose hits on stacked mechs.
Nah, sod that. I can't be doing stuff like that. I don't want to run around on the vape. I just want to enjoy my experience. Do you know what I mean?
But for me, as a whole, with vaping, the crackle for me is.
I get that. I do get that.
Especially the billet box crackle is great because the whole device has a little rumble to it.
You with the fucking billet boxes, man. It's the problem with that. Obviously, I've not dived into it. You have. You know what you're on about when it comes to that. The only thing that looks to me with the billet box is it's an expensive game, isn't it? Because it's not buy the billet box, get it and vape it. Then you're looking at the next bridge. Then you're looking at, I'll have them buttons, I'll have them doors. So it's not something that you're buying in. It's costing you a couple of £100, right? And that's you done. Because I know myself. You know what I mean? A majority of people are exactly the same. They think, I'll change the doors, I'll change the bridge. That's 200-300. What? Some of the bridges are £300 for one, aren't they?
There's lots that go
for one. For a little thing about that fucking big.
A lot of them go for a lot more as well.
See, I can't.
Oh, Benny wrote you wrong and says, don't believe either of the casters. They like the ether. I fucking love the ether.
Yeah, I love the ether. I love the ether.
But I've got to be honest, I fucking hate the drip tip. The only way I can vape it is put the old whistle tip on it.
Really?
Yeah, I love it with a little whistle tip.
Nah, man. I even love it more because it costs me less than a tenner. I wouldn't have loved it for £30. No. I got this delivered. What was it? £8 or £9? £9. £8.99 delivered.
Sore subject. Don't care. Yeah, no, I think mine came up to 27 straight from Suicides with the glass extension. But with the mouth to lung pin in, I prefer it.
Oh no, but I never use that, you see. I don't use the pin. The pin pisses me off. It does piss me off. Trying to get that pin in and you've got to push it down, then the thing falls out, and then you have to get your fucking what I have to do if I wanted the pin in was get the tweezers and sort of push it down, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you got to go steady all around the pin, or you push one end in and the whole fucking pin comes back out the other end.
Yeah, you wouldn't like billet boxes. They're too fiddly. They're even more fiddlier.
Yeah, you see, I couldn't.
Horrendous.
Yeah, that's it. It's all the palaver playing around with the palaver.
Show you deck size difference. So you've got just take this drop 1.5. So see the size of that deck.
Yeah.
This is. So I'll get the lid off so you can actually see it. Just have to see it. This is the Kanga RBA.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, so there's like a size difference. So it's a. Yeah.
I think I would try it. Don't get me wrong. I think I would try it, but I know at this moment in time, no.
No, it is. Yeah, as people laugh, say, "Oh, it's a rabbit hole." It's serious. The problem with it is if you haven't got a lot of money, like what I did when I bought my first one, you spend the whole time just looking. It's I like those panels, and you click on there, like 98 quid.
No, but it's like the one you had before you blew it up.
Yeah. Cheers.
Before you blew it up. When you first got it, right, you was happy with it, weren't you? So you were there happy with it. Yeah. Like you dropped a building, off you went and started vaping on it. I bet you it weren't long till you actually clicked on in the end and thought, oh, let's have a look at doors, let's have a look at bridges.
I did that.
See, as soon as you got it.
As soon as I got it.
And it's expensive. It's not 10, 20 quid. That's what I'm saying. For bridges, like you said, you're looking at 300 upwards, man, and everything. So I think, obviously, if you had the money, if ever, most people have got the money just to splash out, but I know most people haven't. Yeah. So it's like, I'll stay away from that at the minute.
Benny hates the ether.
Yeah, no, I remember before I brought it, I asked Benny because Benny had it, and he didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. I remember him saying, but I only got it because I got it delivered less than a tenner, so I couldn't sort of turn that down.
Yeah,
I quite enjoyed it, to be fair. I do vape it now. I was on it yesterday.
Yeah,
I do.
Mine's the little car. I keep this in the car on the little Odin 100.
Yeah, that's what I normally put it on, or I'll put it on the head. The only thing with the ether, though, that I will point out, on a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people know, your actual, your pin and everything.
Yeah.
It's quite a long pin.
Yeah.
Because on some mods and whatnot, you don't get a flush. It don't go flush.
Underneath.
Yeah, you get a little gap because the pins are longer than most. So that's mad. That does piss me off with some, because I did put it on one mod and it left your credit card gap all the way around, and I just no.
Here you go. I don't know if you can hear this. This is 17 watts. This is what I'm on about. This is going to burn me.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I like it. And that just makes me happy straight away.
So you're in it for that, then, eh? You like the noise and the...
Yeah, the crackle and that thing. I think it just adds to the experience.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. And I know people don't search out the crackle. And especially on some, especially on the Freemax tanks, you get a seriously good crackle off that. Off the pre-bought core heads. And a guy at work's got them. I'm like, I love that. I want to get hold of one.
It's like though, what I've noticed with some people like in tanks, they like bubbles. Then they'll say, oh, look at the bubbles that I've got. That means it's wick correct. I disagree, because you get bubbles, yes, if you've wicked it correct, but even if you've over wicked it with the wicks, you still get bubbles. So you muted flavour. Yeah, so not necessarily it means a good thing.
You need the little bubble train. You go, boop, 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 boop. That's a good one. The big ones that's where I get the muted flavour.
Yeah. So
I do like a bubble. That's what I don't like about this Boro, because the one it's not I don't like it. The Boro, it's got an unbreakable on it, which they normally have clear panels, but this one's got Rick and Morty on it.
Yeah.
So I don't get to see the little bubbles, and sometimes I'll just sit there and vape and just watch the bubbles.
Just look at the fucking bubbles.
I'm easily pleased, mate. It's just seriously easily pleased. Oh, mate.
That's it, isn't it?
It's great. Oh, Tribal Buddha's in the house. Cheers for stopping by, but mate. But
What we up to this week then? We got any plans? We doing anything? What you doing? You got a couple
Coils.
of days off, ain't you?
Yeah, I've got 1 day off. Then in for I'm off Monday. Then in for 3. Then off for 5. So
Jimmy bastard.
hopefully by next weekend I'll be back up selling and get the gravy train going again. But as I said to earlier on, I'm working with Dripper Labs on a couple of liquids.
Yeah.
So hopefully within the next week or 2 at the max, they will be published on their website, so you can get yourself a bottle of it. Pardon me. One of them, I'll give you the profiles now on one of them. This one's called the Morning Situation. I know it's a bit of a weird name, but it's my morning vape, which is I've gone for a semi deep fried Danish with strawberries and icing. So that's
Yeah.
and that with a black coffee first thing in the morning. Whack that on a series Mac, and I'm happy as Larry. This one I'm still not sure of the name of what I'm going to go with for this one, but this is a lemon and lime melon dragon fruit ice drink. So
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Which is going to be up Jackson's alley because there's fuck tons of cool harder in there.
Yeah, you got to have the cool harder, mate.
It's cool
You got to
and
hammer
penguin's nuts. It made me, when I first done it, it did make me eyes water a bit. It was that cold. You know when you breathe in and you get that just.
Yeah,
just
see, I like
cold.
that. I like that.
But going
I
from
like
the bakery straight to that is sort of like, oh shit.
Have you ever had, like when I put cool hard drinks, I hammer everything. I mean, hammer it with it. I like it when you inhaled. So as soon as you inhale, you're feeling the cool harder at the back of the throat. Yeah, the ice.
Yeah.
And then even when you say, put your vape down, then have a drink. So if it's hot, cold, it don't matter. Even when you're drinking your coffee and you've still got the ice hit.
Yeah.
That's how icy I like it.
Fucking hell, that's more ice.
Honestly, it's got to be ice.
It's more ice than what's in here, so you might want to put a little bit more in. But
Yeah,
I'm trying to do flavours things that I would vape with the stuff that I like. But yeah, so the morning situation is pretty much as it states. First thing in the morning, you sit down with your black coffee. As I'm trying not to be such a fat fucker, I try not to eat too many cakes and shit. So I then substitute that with a bakery vape with my coffee. So
fair play, mate.
So
fair play.
Hopefully, I'll let you guys know when that's all up and about. And you can head over and get yourself a couple of bottles if you want. Give it a go. There will be more going out, so I've got a couple more in the works as well that I'm working on. So
I'll try it. I'll try it, mate. I'll get on that site and get some.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple of bottles. So
I need to do some, but it's just having the time.
It was so much fun. Guys, head over to Dripper Labs. Give it a go. It is a piece of piss. Yeah, I did. Me being me, I spent a lot of time on there. I had a one-to-one with the owner, who's a fucking lovely fella, and he sort of helped me walk me through and told me some bits and pieces that I needed to do. Then I was left on with Jack Jones, and mate, it was great fun.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be. I do need to do it. I've said it before, I know, but I do need to do it. Now the kids go back to school next week, so.
Yeah, mate, it's worth cracking on. It's worth giving it a go. Because at the end of the day, you can make it exactly how you want it. I sent it through to Jay, who on my Coil show that has his own DIY liquid show. Go check them out at KVTV. It's called Mixing It Up. There's 4 amazing liquid makers, and they do stuff every week and make stuff. I sent it to him, and it confused the fuck out of him. He was like, "But what flavour house is it? What does this 20% mean?" But the way they've made it is so smart because you at the top you've got the 100% bar, and then you fill it with the percentages. So you don't have to go to 100%, but that's 100% of the concentrate, not 100% of the bottle.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So and it's great as you slide it across. It'll go above. It'll go background, mild, strong, and then intense. So you can proper tone it in.
Dial it in whatever you want, innit?
Yeah,
Whatever you want.
and they're friends of the show as well. The little logo is up there somewhere. But yeah, no. So that's literally all I've been doing. I've got some more coils to be made. So there is now going to be. Oh, I might as well give you the lineup now because it's all been extended. So we're staying with the original 26 gauge aliens, 3 mils in the 2.5s, 27 gauge, but I'm only doing them in a 3 mil. We've got the staggered fuse Claptons, and then we've got tricore staggered fuse Claptons, and then every month I'm releasing 10 quad core staggered fuse Claptons. So I'm only going to make 10, and once they're gone for the month because they do take a while. We're going for mouth to lung staggered fuse Claptons, mouth to lung aliens, and I'm currently working on. This may not get released, but I'll give you a little sneaky peek. I'm doing mouth to lung stitched aliens, which I'm still trying to work on. I've managed to get a couple of them down, but it's just down to if I can sit there and make 50 pairs. It's a lot of work. But I did manage a mouth to lung Fralian, just the one, for the codename White Mother show. And do you know what? It's great. I don't like ribbon wire, but it's a lot better than a normal Fralian, like the big mouth.
Yeah.
There's something about scaling everything down, like next to no wattage. And to me, I just felt like it gave more depth to the flavour. Not massively, but just gave it that little bit of a kick up the arse. But yeah, apart from that, that's me done. What about you for reviews?
What am I doing? I'm trying to think where I am now. I got this kit that I brought, the Smot kit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it. It looked all right. It's the gram 25 with the gram 16 tank. It's obviously, first thought you look at it and you think, oh, beginner's sort of kit, sort of starter kit coming off the cigarettes. But not necessarily. Not necessarily. No. It may just suit, the mouth to lung vapors out there, shall we say. Exactly. Not too shabby. So I've got to review this sometime this week. I got that to go out. And I brought this little fella. I'll show you. Yeah, I thought I'd have to get this. I forget how the fucking box that is. Instead of fucking trying to do that, I got to slide the fucking box in. It's not too shabby. I only brought it because I wanted to look at it. It's the only reason I brought it. Look at that.
Oh, is that like the Aegis pod thing?
Well, you would think it's the fucking Ergo or whatever it's called, the Captain Ergo.
Fucking hell, that looks like a mini Aegis Legend, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's waterproof and everything.
How much juice does that hold?
Well, obviously, if you're not in the EU, it's 2 mils. The pods, obviously pods, and then obviously you just pull, releases your mesh coil.
Bloody hell, that's tiny.
It's a mesh coil.
So what ohm is that?
It's tiny. Huh?
What ohm is that coil?
If you can
see it.
It's fucking tiny. It's a 0.8 mesh.
Yeah, that's a proper mouth.
And then obviously, and it's just magnets.
And that's good just to have in like your work trouser pocket, isn't it? It's
well, that was it. The thing with me with work, at work, I've always got 2 vapes. It's always a direct lung and it's always a mouth lung. Every day at work, that's all I take. It's one of each. But it's getting to the point where, because depending on what size mod I take, because sometimes I do take, obviously, the big fucking beast. I do take it sometimes. And when you're taking that, you've got the Aromarizer Plus V2 on it. It's a massive piece of kit,
Oh, good, yeah.
That's in one pocket, and then in the second pocket, you've got your mouth to lung. So 9 times out of 10, it'll be the head balance with the Caton on top, or something like that. And that's in one pocket. And then I've just thought, no, I need to sort of have less things in my pocket. So I thought I'd grab that because it's tiny. I know it may look pretty big, but it's thin as hell.
Yeah,
as you can see, it's tiny. So I thought, it's waterproof and everything like that. Well, it's meant to be. I've got to try it first. I need to fill the sink up, put it in the sink. That's the whole idea of what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then obviously looking at getting in touch with the person I brought it off, the company.
Yeah. I tried to vape in the bath and they don't fucking work.
Yeah, well, basically. So I thought, I'll get one of them. It's that tiny, stick it in my back pocket from after lunch.
Yeah, massive. Especially when you've got a wallet and your phone and everything else with you.
Yeah, which I always have when I go to work. I got the phone, you got the wallet, and it's getting on my nerves. And I like the look of it, and that's what it was. It was just that I like the look of it. I thought, give it a try. I want to buy it. So
I haven't even heard of it. Has it been out for a while?
As far as I know, but when I had a look at it and everything like that, it's been out about 2 months. No, obviously I thought it's probably come out a little bit before that, especially in the US.
Yeah.
So reviews wise, there's not many reviews on it. And majority of the reviews are obviously all US reviews. I didn't see when I only had a little look. There weren't many, if not none, in the UK. So I thought, it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. It's something that I wanted for work.
Yeah.
And second, I can review it. And then I think that's it at the minute. And then I've got juices to do as well. But it's just obviously I do the one juice 2 outcomes, obviously with a difference. So I test it, the one juice mouth lung and direct lung.
Yeah.
But I've got a few, and I prefer to do them in sort of bundles. So if I do 2 juices, I need to re-wick and recoil 4 devices, and you sit downstairs and you think, I can't be asked. And it is. I can't be asked to recoil 4 devices. Do you know what I mean? 4 tanks. And then I think, well, I don't want to do 2 because I don't just want to put 1 juice out anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's been busy, obviously, with the kids and everything, like being off school. So obviously, life's a bit more hectic.
Yeah.
So you get up early in the morning. You get up at 7. The kids are up at 7. You can't really. If I come in here, like I done one video, I'm not going to say because people try and pick it out, but I did it, and then obviously put it all together, put it up on YouTube, and then I watched it. Well, the missus watched it back, and she says the kids are in your video. It says no. She says the kids are in the video, and then obviously I had a look back, and you could hear them. You could hear them, and I thought, no. And luckily, touch fucking wood, I've never had, no one's commented in the actual video.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, they are. They're in the video. So
I'm going to have to find that one out and see if I get it.
So it's been a bit hectic, but now obviously the kids are back next week, staggered, because obviously all of mine are different ages. So some of them start back on Monday, then Tuesday, and then Wednesday. So after sort of next week, life should calm down a little bit more. Yeah. So I can do the juice reviews a bit more easier and whatnot. And that's it, mate.
There's a lot of watch Benny's one when he does the 3 liquids.
On a Wednesday, they mix it.
He had to re-wick that. No, he done a review on the 3. I can't remember one of them. The Japanese slipper sounded fucking lovely, but he cleaned and re-wicked the device 3 times, and I was like, mate, you've got more patience than me.
Yeah, it's hard.
It takes me ages to wick and that because I'm so anal about it.
No, I know you won't. Yeah.
I spent too long doing it. So that's why I don't think I could do it, and I don't think I could do reviews either. So I've stopped.
Obviously, if you want to do one, mate.
I don't think I could. I don't think I have. I've done the written ones, which I've stopped doing.
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. They were a pain in the arse. I enjoyed doing it, but it's not like a couple of paragraphs. It's like 2,000 words. I think I ended up doing. Some of them were like 4.5.
Yeah, I can't really do that.
But I don't think I could do the whole YouTube vape review thing. I might give it a go. I was thinking about doing ones about Ohm's law and stuff. I don't mind doing stuff like that. But I feel like I don't think I could talk to a camera and no one fucking talking back to me. That's why I enjoyed doing this because I'm talking to you and you're talking back.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it. And like with Legion Vapes and that do like their live streams. So I don't think.
I don't get that. No, I don't think I can do that.
And they read from chat and answer.
It's like I'll be honest, I've had for a while, like I might do like a live juice review or something like that. And then I think to myself, right, because I'll have to do it on the everything at the minute's done on the phone. So if I'd done it on obviously YouTube, I'd do it off the laptop with the camera. But and then you got, just in case, knowing my luck, you think nobody might come in to chat while you're doing it. But then then I think to myself, if anybody does, I can't read chat. And do the review at the same time. I can't do it. Like,
give me 10 minutes, let me do it. And I'll just be sitting there. You just
stick my head down. That's what I mean. So I don't know. I need to practice on that. It's a bit weird, but I need to practice pretend that I'm doing it, shall we say.
Yeah, just talk to the wall for a bit, and see how long you can do that. If you can go for like an hour, you'll be fine.
Well, that's it.
Some of them do it for like 2.5 hours. I know Legion's is over 2 hours, and he does that at 7 o'clock in the morning his time. So he literally gets up and does a live stream. I think I wouldn't speak for the first hour. I'd look like I'd been a legend.
No, I'll be gathering my fucking thoughts, man. You know, just sitting there.
I'll give him credit, though. See you later, Tobias.
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. That's it for me. Just plodding on, and then obviously I'll see what sort of bargains I can get throughout the week and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, yourself, majority of stuff, obviously, I buy. And obviously, at the minute, with the kids going back, you've got to buy everything. You buy all the uniforms, you buy all the fucking shoes, you buy the bags, the lunch boxes, and it kills you before you freaking nap it, man. Hundreds. Fucking hundreds. You know what I mean?
They need new pens, new stationery.
Oh, mate, the amount of stationery we buy. We must own about 5,000 pens in the house at the minute. Till next week, they've lost them all.
Yeah.
They'll be coming to me saying, they've got detention because they've got no fucking pen. Do you know what I mean? With mine, if they ain't got pens and stuff, they get detentions for it.
Really?
Yeah. If they don't go with a pen and a pencil, they'll get detention for it. Yeah, 45-minute detention. So we invest highly in pens.
Just get a job lodge. Take them going with a pallet of pens. That does me for the year.
Mad, isn't it? Yeah. But no, and then we'll just see what's what with me throughout the week. So I'll just plod on. I just like to plod on, see what's about, and then if I like it, I'll buy it and review it. And jobs are good then.
Cool. Well, I think we're coming to that time now. We've run an hour. So before we finish, I just want to say a big thank you to Shake and Bake Media, our sponsor, aka Anthony Romella. Anything you need media related from, he's done our thumbnail for the show. He's done the intro to my codename Wired. He's done intros to everything. Anything media based, give him a shout at Shake and Bake Media on Instagram or @Anthony Romella. Really nice guy. He'll hook you up. We've also got what we call Friends of the Show now, which are these logos around us. So I'm probably going to point in the wrong direction. Up here, we've got Tree of Life Mods. So he's a great one-man army, making amazing. It is the best series mech I've ever had.
Yeah.
So a lovely guy, great customer service. So give him a follow at Tree of Life on Instagram. Up here, we've got Dripper Labs, which is the DIY liquid website was the word I was looking for. Over at Dripper Labs, you can get them on Dripper Labs on Instagram. Go to their website. Down here, do you want to give these guys a shout?
Yeah, we've got Nature Vape, obviously majority of the UK, the likes of McTavish, JP, Benny, they all know who Marc over at Nature Vape is. Online, obviously Vaping. And as I've told you many, many times, specialises in a lot of billet box stuff, which you better look at. No, I've always appreciated Marc, great friend, and, you know, he knows his stuff when it comes to vaping. He does know his stuff, especially mouth-to-wise. So very, very good website, you know, different amounts of different stuff, always helped me from the start. So always, you know, if you're into vaping and your billet boxes and your bits and your bobs, you know, typing on Google, Nature Vape, Marc's site will come up and have a shimmy around. So massive thanks as always to Marc, as he's been a good friend and helpful for me in the vaping industry. And the second one, we haven't got his logo up yet, but I would like it up at some point, is Eric, and that is Eric, aka SimSig. So obviously, majority of the time you can find him. Best way to contact him is via Facebook or Instagram, and he actually has a bricks and mortar shop. So obviously, I'm not sure if he has yet got an online store, but I do know if you hit him up on Facebook, I know a lot of his stuff goes up on Facebook and obviously Instagram. So massive shout out to them. Massive shout out to the likes of obviously JP, McTavish, Benny Vapes for coming into the chat. Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. You know, it makes a difference with a few more people coming in just to have a look, see what's what. And a massive thanks to everybody that got me over the 1K mark following on Instagram. Thank you very much indeed. No, I'm happy about it. I'm well happy with that. So massive thanks to everybody that obviously follows me on Instagram. So that's me, mate.
We've had a shout out from Tribal Buddha. Oh, he's shouting at me. Shout out Sloane because, well, hell, he is the man they call Sloane. Thank you, Tribal Buddha, and thank you to your service to the country. He used to be a Marine.
Yeah.
So thank you for everything. Well, I think that's it. So Jackson, you need to shout your own shit now. Because if you don't,
shout my own shit. If you ain't already subscribed, go and subscribe. Yeah. Jackson Vapes YouTube. To be fair with you, I'm doing a lot better, mate, on Instagram. I'm doing a lot better on Instagram. So obviously hit me up on Instagram, Jackson Vape. I do post stuff. I think I do every day. At least once every day, if not twice every day I do. It's, you know, not everything's vapes. I put pictures of me, I put pictures of the missus up. You know, stuff like that. The only one thing I won't put on Instagram, obviously, I don't like putting my kids up, so that's the only one thing I don't put my kids up. You know, it's just me and my missus and all things vapes and stuff like that. So I'm doing better on Instagram, far-wise better on Instagram than I am on YouTube. So, you know, just have a check. You know, I do reviews my way on YouTube, you know, Jackson Vape reviews, and Instagram, Jackson Vape. And that's about it. If you don't want to hit me up, the next one to hit up is Adam, Cloud Cartel, on Instagram and on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to subscribe to me, before you subscribe to me, subscribe to Jackson Vape Reviews. Give him a follow, hit that bell end button so you get your notification when he does his videos. Me, on the other hand, the Cloud Cartel UK.co.uk, the order form hasn't gone up. It will go up next week, so you can order your own coils. But on there is links to the shows. There's a merch store on there. There is. I don't know whether I'll put them up or not. It's got a brain like a sieve at the moment. There is or will be weekend bullshit t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, the whole 9 yards. I think I've done phone cases as well. If you want to wrap it, get on there. The money will get split 2 ways. It will help Jackson out with his reviews, so give him an extra jingle in his pocket to get some more products in. What else? Yeah, at the Cloud Cartel UK on Instagram, the Cloud Space Cartel UK on Facebook. Still haven't quite worked that one out. So if I message you on there, unsubscribe to me and subscribe to Jackson. But if you get a message from me on Facebook, it will be from the wife because I'm still not 100% sure how to use it. But yeah, stick around. I will be posting on Instagram like promotion for the show, so you know when it's going to be up and about. So until next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone. Stay safe. Stay happy.
Vape safe. See you later. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.